Hey guys, welcome back to the Passive Money Podcast. My name is Alex. This is Kirby. Um, Today's topic we've got is life different as a millionaire? So I know I'm approaching that status. I'm not there yet. All I can say is it seems like there's a lot more work involved than people may think. It's not just relaxing on the beach and you're done. But Kirby, you would know the true answer to this.
Is it so? What's the question? Is it more simpler? Or is it different?
Yeah,
What's the
so is it
question?
different? Maybe as in, if people are thinking, by the time you reach millionaire status, can you just, sit back and enjoy it and just relax? Or, is
You
there,
can, you can, but you won't be a millionaire soon for long.
right?
You won't be a millionaire for long. It's it's more work. It's more work. Not in the sense of hey, I'm punching in the clock at a job, but it's more work that I have to do for myself. I've always had the philosophy: if I give 8 hours to a W-2 job, I'm at least giving double that time to myself.
Right.
So yeah, it's a lot of days where it's lack of sleep. It's a lot of sacrifices being made, less time spending with your kids and family and stuff like that. But everybody who's reached a certain level of success had to sacrifice. And it don't stop there. I mean, $1 million. I mean, we've done a video that is $1 million enough to retire. No, it's not. It's really not, especially in this day and age. $1 million back in the 1980s is about 10 million, now that you need to reach that same level of wealth. But
Yeah.
life is different. Life is different. You have the worries you had, and like I said, I'm from, inner city Detroit. I ain't never before, growing up, seeing $100 bill was like finding a dinosaur. That's how often we never seen it. But the normal struggles that I had even in the military, making 10, 15, 20, thousand a year in the military, the same struggles. I don't have to sit here and worry about how I'm going to pay a car note or how I'm going to pay house bill or something like that, or mortgage. Yeah, that's what it's called, right? Mortgage.
Yeah. I was gonna
How I pay a
say,
mortgage and stuff like
yeah.
that. Um, it's just different worries. Like you hear rappers and stuff that say it's levels to it. It's level. You don't have the same problem that you're used to back when you was, making 20, 30, 40, $50,000, but
Right.
other issues arise. Way less, but other issues arise. Like with rental properties, you get calls about damage being done to the property. So you
Yeah.
fork it over, and like I said, when I was younger, seeing $100 bill, it was like seeing a dinosaur. But now, just recently, I just had to fork over $5,000 for a drunk driver hitting my property. This was like a week ago. But it's just other things that come up. But I've been on both sides. I've been super broke and I've had a lot of money. And having money is better. Having
Yeah.
money is better because a lot of problems and people always run around and you hear them saying, "Oh, money's not everything." But if people really surveyed their life, money will fix 99% of the problems with the baby mamas, the baby daddies, daycare, rent, house, all the problems that people really have in life. Money will fix that issue. And I'm not saying money is everything, but I'm telling people get the money and find out for yourself. Don't take the word for nobody else. Get to multi-millionaire status, and then you will see what money can't buy. But until then, don't take nobody's word for it because money will fix a lot of problems that people have in their life. A whole
Yeah.
lot, like 99% of them.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
I
I
know
mean,
people gonna say, "Well, it can't buy love." I love sitting in the house and not having to worry about getting worried about where my money's gonna come from. I'm not worried about bills. I'm not worried about none of that stuff. I mean, I don't live on emotion that thinking that, oh, I need millions of people or hundreds of people to love me to feel validated. I'm happy with living on the island by myself. So no money can't technically buy you love, but they can buy you everything else. And I'll take everything else. But what other question you got about it?
no, No, I would agree. I mean, the way I've noticed it, right, is like, at least from meeting other people maybe that are millionaires, is if they took the very long approach where they, started, with the 401k very young, and eventually got to pay off their house, and by retirement they're sitting with the, you know big savings account, 401k, house paid off, and then they can kind of sit back and relax. If you take that approach, I think, yeah, at that point you can sit back. But for anyone that I think went from, became a millionaire in their 20s or 30s at such a young age, what they had to do to get to that point is going to put them in a position in their life where they're very busy. And so like you said, most of your problems are going to go away, your financial problems, but the workload you're going to have at that point from, what did you do to become a millionaire by 30 or 35, that I think is going to, may depend on whether you're going to be able to sit back and relax, or you're going to have so many assets that you have to manage, or start to hire people to manage it for you, and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, and for me, I hire people to manage my assets, not my stocks. I'm going to be clear, not my stocks, but I have people manage my assets.
Right.
But still, I'm still the call when big ticket items come up.
Yeah.
That's how it works, and it's other things come up. Magically, when you get to a certain echelon, you get more family members and friends than you remember having when you was growing up. You get crazy phone calls, people asking you for insane amount of money for no reason at all. Like, hey, I'm 8 months behind on rent. Well, why you ain't call me when you was 1 month behind? You know, I mean, but that's the thing. Come and you hear the story, more money, more problems. It's problems, but it's different problems than you used to when you're in the 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a year club, and it's just different problems. Like I always say, I enjoy the days when people. I remember the days when people would call and just ask me for $5 or $10 for gas money. And that's what being when we all broke, that's what we did. Hey, let me get $10 to the end of the week, $20 to the end of the week, so I can get gas in my car. But now I don't get those calls no more. It's 15, 20, 30, $50,000. Can I borrow? I know when they asking this, it's no way in hell, because they've never seen that kind of money in their life in the lump sum, that I'll ever get that money back. So if I'm going to give the money, I just got to be ready to lose it. But those are the problems that you get. You just get more people asking and asking and asking, and they want something from you, and you become a target. That's what it is. You're the target that everybody wants to reach out to get what they want. And at the end of the day, instead of people taking the knowledge and information that you can give them so they can reach this status and then they can have their own money, they figure it easier just to ask for. So those are
Yeah.
other problems that changes in this situation.
Yeah. I've started to experience that. Someone that I know asked for me to pay for a year of schooling. That was probably the biggest one.
Right, and the thing is, if you just had your W-2 job, they would have never asked you to do that.
Right.
They would. They would have just been like, "Hey, yeah, I'm struggling with school. Hey, can you help me buy some books?" People ask you based on your income level. It's like people watch your money more than you do. Like, I don't sit here and be tracking every penny of, oh, my net worth went here, my net worth went there. I don't do that, but other people are. Like, I'll say, hey, I closed on a property. Hey, how many properties you got now? How much you collected? What's your average rent? Oh, so you making this month. And they're calculating how much money I'm making more than I am. My job is just to go acquire. They calculating because they subconsciously saying, oh, what's my limit on what I can get from? So those are the problems that arises. I mean, if you have a giving heart, like I said, you reach a million. If you reach a millionaire status and you have a giving heart, you won't be there long. If you don't have the ability to say no, you won't be there long, because You will start getting friends and family members you never knew you had. And it's no surprise that all of these basketball players, they become instant millionaires, and you hear all the horror stories about them being broke. They taking care of friends and family and everything. The ones that's always given are the ones that's always broke. Now think of Allen Iverson. I love Allen Iverson to death, but money gone. Antoine Walker, money gone, and they made hundreds of millions of dollars. Money gone because they was given. Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, they give within certain parameters. They give small amounts of money here and there, but most of their money went to go buy more assets to make them wealthier. But like the other big names, and it's a mini, you can go look it up. ESPN got a 30 for 30 about broke. All of those people went broke for the same reason. It's they didn't pay attention to their money, and they went and helped out everybody that there was. And then the crazy part is those same people they helped out are the same people talking bad about them. Oh man, he made all that money and now he broke. But they will never mention that the reason why they broke is because they was helping all us out. So just be prepared. It's a gift and a curse. So you also hear it's lonely at the top. It's not lonely. It's just less people than you started with. Because it's going to be people that's jealous, people that's envious of you, people that think that you should give them money because they knew you when you was 5 years old, or change your diaper. So if you feel guilty because of the status you're in and you keep giving, don't worry about it. You won't hit millionaire status for long. You'll be back in the $50,000 club because you'll be out looking for another job to try to keep helping people. So that's how it is. But that's the difference in both sides of the line.
Exactly. Well, guys, if you got any other questions or anything, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.